Hello and welcome back to the Django tutorial. Let's go ahead and hop right on into it. Where we left off, we needed to add the URL functionality to blog. So with that, you go to your My Site directory, and you're going to want to edit urls.py first. And so I'll drag that over here. So this is what it looks like at the moment. And so what we need to do is add another regular expression to this that will add the functionality to our blog. So the way that we're going to do this is very similar to the admin URL, but you'll do URL, and in the parameters, you're going to do a regular expression for anything with the blog slash. Then we're going to close that off, and then you're going to say include, and we have blog.urls. So now we need to go ahead and head over to blog.urls and edit that, or actually we're going to have to create that. So we're going to exit out of here and head over there. So you're going to want to go ahead and make urls.py and then open, and we're going to edit that. So bring that over. So here is the urls.py file. Again, this is within my site/blog. And this is basically where we edit kind of the way it's going to look for us. So first we're going to do from Django.conf URLs, basically configure URLs, import patterns, include URL. Then we're going to want to from Django.views.generic. We're just going to use generic views. Import list view. There's other stuff that you can use for displaying stuff. This is what we're going to use. And then finally we're going to do from blog.models. We want to import that post class that we made. So next we're going to specify URL patterns equals patterns, and within here empty, and then we're going to start making this list basically. So we're going to say URL define our regular expression, basically anything within there, starting. Then we're going to say list view as underscore view. Open that up, and down here we're going to start specifying some fun stuff. So first we're going to say, and let's push this over again. We're going to say query set equals post.objects.all, and then we're going to say order underscore by, and this is where you're going to order them by. We're going to order by date posted, and so we call that date. And then here we can specify how many should we post on that page. So we're going to do, I guess we'll say like 10, right? That's a pretty good number. So we'll say up to 10. Then we'll come down again and we'll say template name equals blog.html. And then we'll come down here and we'll close off the entire thing. So when you open up urls.py within the my site/blog, it'll be empty, and what we're going to go ahead and say is from Django.conf.urls import patterns, include a URL, and then we're going to say from Django.views.generic. This is just kind of like generic views. Import list view is what we want, and then we're going to say from blog.models import post, which is our class that we made. Now we're going to specify URL patterns, and that's going to be equal to patterns, and then in here empty that, and then we're going to come down here. So within here we'll say URL, and we'll make this a regular expression, and we want list view as underscore view, and we want query set equals post.objects.all, and then we want to order by, order underscore by, and we want to order by date. So you'll do this, and date is what we called it, right? So like if you said created on or something like that, that would be dash created on. And then you can choose how many you want to be displayed out of that array. So we're going to say we want 10. Subsequently, we want template name, like what do we want to use, and we want that to be the blog.html. Now we haven't created blog.html, but we will create blog.html. And then obviously this is the end of our URL pattern, so we'll go ahead and save that. And we'll exit this, and the next thing that we want to do is let's go ahead and create those templates. So within my site/blog, create a folder called templates, and then within there we're going to create two HTML files. One's called base and one's called blog. Now I'm going to edit both of these in Notepad++. You can use even Notepad if you want. Just make sure it's blog.html, and then we'll have a base.html. So within the blog.html, we're going to start using some of the HTML and how we want to really set this up and how we want it to really work. So for the blog, we're going to use some typical things, and we're going to say at the beginning here, this is going to be extending. If you're not familiar with this, this was really uncomfortable. I'm not really sure exactly how this, if this is like built into Django or what, but it's just kind of like a way to mesh together HTML and I'm pretty sure like different stuff within Python and Django. But someone can correct me. But this is the syntax to do it. So anyways, we're going to say extends, and this is going to be base.html. Again, we don't have base.html created yet, but we will create it. And then we're going to say within here, and actually let's go ahead and just copy and paste these, because we've got like, let's see, we're going to do this for loop. So I think we have like 3 more of these to have, so I'm just going to copy and paste a few more in there. Now the next thing we want to say is block content, and then we're going to start creating a for loop. So we're going to say for post in object list, and this is the for loop that we want to have. So this is where we're going to put some HTML. So we're going to say header 2, and then close off that header 2 tag, and then within that header 2 tag, we want to put in the post.title, so the title of whatever our post was. And actually, let's even make this smaller. We'll use header 3 tags. Now we're going to want to make the div class, and we're going to say div class, I'm sorry, this has to be tag. Div class equals, and we're going to say post underscore meta, close off that div tag, and then we're going to say here on post.date, which is the date that we posted. So again, if you made like created by or whatever, we'll close off this div tag. Then within this one, now we need to create the div class equals post underscore body, and then we'll say post.body, and then in here you can specify a few. You could just leave post.body, but we want save and then like line breaks. So basically, if there's a line break, it's automatically going to read it. Line breaks, and then we'll close off this div tag. So instead of like posting like slash n and so on for this line break stuff. And then down here, this will be the end of our for loop and end block. So that's our blog.html. Now let's go over here and do our base.html, and this will be like our header file basically. And so in here we'll have header 1 /header 1, And this will be, we'll just call this Django tutorial blog. And then we'll have, where is it? Here we go, here we go. This will be our block underscore content. And then in here we'll have our end blog. So save those two. Again, you're going to save base.html and blog.html in my site /blog/templates. You'll save these two files. So now that we've done that, let's head over here to my site. Let's do manage.py, and we'll do syncdb. And then we'll want to do manage.py run server. Hopefully we don't get any errors here. So now what we'll do is we'll come over to our website here, and we'll just do /blog now. And let's see what we get. Syntax error. What do we get? On our during template rendering, base.html, invalid block tag, block content. Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, it's the underscore. So let me pop back over here. So on our template /base.html, let's edit that. It's block space content. I think it's pop over. Okay, so we did it right on the blog.html. It's base.html. Yeah, we were using that underscore. Whoops. Okay, looks like heck, but that's exactly what we wanted. So as you can see, we've got our header file, Django tutorial blog. Then this is like the first post. This is the time it was posted. It's the text, and so on. And it's posted in reverse chronological order based on, let's open this back up again. Let me go blog, URLs, edit. And so here it was, you can see it's been posted in reverse chronological order. So this was like the last one that we made. Now if you wanted it the other way, you could post it in chronological order and so on. So here's our, basic-ish blog has been created now. And so if we were to say, come back to admin, and let's go, we can just hit add post, and then we can do like newest post. I don't know how I got powers out of post, but epic post, and then we'll say today, now, hop back over here, save. That's been added. And so if we go to blog now, you've got newest powerist, which really means post in my speak. But anyway, so now we've got this basic blog coming up, and so hopefully you guys are still enjoying. I am hungry. I'm going to go eat, and I'll come back and show you guys some more awesome stuff with Django. As always, thank you for watching. Thanks for your support, your subscriptions, and until next time.